ways that we can.
So in the morning,
this was, well, what day was it?
Saturday. Yeah. The Animal Kingdom day. Which means that we got up.
So it was our third day.
Yeah, it was our third day. So the first thing that we did was we got up at 7 and we wanted to get Genie Plus because we chose to do Genie Plus a couple of the days. Animal Kingdom Day was the day that we chose.
Yeah, because we were only going to Animal Kingdom for one day. So we knew that it was important. We didn't really have time to spare. We wanted to make sure that everything we wanted to get done was done. And I think it ended up really helping because we were done with Animal Kingdom pretty decently into the day. We didn't have to stay there too late. I like Animal Kingdom. It's just not very central for me. So it's kind of nice to just do it one day.
Have everything done. We decided to do Genie Plus because we wanted to do Flight of Passage for Avatar.
Yes.
But, so, we got up, we did, 7 a.m., we got Genie Plus, and then it turns out, at least at the time that we were going, Genie Plus, Avatar Flight of Passage was actually Lightning Lane.
Yeah, it was an individual Lightning Lane, which is a purchase on top
of your Genie Plus.
Of Genie Plus. So it's an additional purchase. But then we had Genie Plus, so we decided to use it.
Yeah.
And we ended up, our first Genie Plus for that day, we did Kilimanjaro Safari.
It can be a length, but make sure that you're seated there, not standing, not being held up. If you have any open food or drink, keep it closed and put away while we're on the truck. And if you have questions about the animals as we go, you're welcome to shout those out or save them till the end. And if I can hear you, I'll answer. Just please don't shout out the animals. They live here, so we'd be respectful towards them while we're here in their homes.
And then we immediately went to Mount Everest. Now, Mount Everest before this...
Everest Expedition.
Sorry. Everest Expedition, the ride. You're true.
Expedition Everest. One more time.
Expedition Everest, the ride, is my favorite Disney ride. So I love it. It's, I'm a roller coaster person. Jen, on the other hand.
I'm not a roller coaster person. And here's the thing. I've never been on Expedition Everest. We've been to Disney now 4 times. And every time I'm like, no, this isn't it. But she usually has
Maddie.
Our other sister was not on this trip. And so, like the great sister I am, I said, sure, I'll go on it with you. And we actually booked a Lightning Lane while in line for Kilimanjaro Safari. Because, once you use your Genie Plus Lightning Lane, you can book another one. So we did that. So we walked pretty much straight after the safari right to, we were right in our window for Expedition Everest, and yeah, that was not a fun experience for me. I will never do that again. It was fine to do it once. I think like at least I can say I did it, but I did not enjoy it. It's scary. I don't know what age you have to be to like, don't bring your kids if they're on, I don't know. I just don't like roller coasters.
I absolutely had a blast. I loved it. So fun. I pointed out the Yeti
She did. It was, go ahead.
Scared Jen so bad.
It was right there. And they must time it perfectly because, and I was on the right side, and that's on the right side of the coaster. And that's the side that the Yeti's at. I did not know this.
So I was pointing.
And then she's pointing at this creepy darkness. I see it flash for a second. I'm looking at it. It flashes right sneaking next to me. Isn't there?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah. Not.
So I could pop up the photo from it.
Yeah. That's yeah, I'm definitely, yeah, those arms, that was clenched. Everyone else is having a great, grand old time.
In almost all of the ride photos, by the way, I end up accidentally covering my face. What's up with that?
Well, because
Why?
you put your
my
little
hands up. Anyway, the next thing that we ended up doing was we went to Dinosaur. And Dinosaur, fan favorite. I think the last time we were at Disney, we rode it twice.
Yeah, that's weirdly, I do like that one.
Yeah. So we went to Dinosaur, and there was a family behind us and a little kid, and that little kid was not very happy after the ride. He was kind of terrified, and we all felt bad. But, otherwise, you know, Dinosaur, fan favorite, love it. I hope they never change it.
I agree.
So then we did Avatar, Flight of Passage, and that was pretty cool. I wanted to set my camera up to like get
like the
background,
butts. Yeah.
but I got nervous. So
I don't know if it moves. I probably could like actually look up to see how that ride works.
The whole floor moves.
Yeah. So that's probably why like they don't want, because they're so intense about
phones.
You know, well, no phones and no like put all your stuff back there and like make sure it's secure. I mean, if they tell you once, they tell you 1,000 times. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we waited, the line was 120 minutes, and with our lightning lane, we only waited 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's just, I mean, for us, I think now we've decided that staying in a deluxe resort isn't as worth it, and instead allocating that extra money to Lightning Lane and Genie Plus. That's what we decided for our future Disney trips, unless things change. But that's what we would do so far.
After Flight of Passage, that was the last ride we decided to go on in Animal Kingdom. Once again, this is not our first trip. That's just, you know, what we decided to do. And so we were hungry, and we decided to go get some lunch. So we ended up, as you do.
You tend to.
So we ended up going to the Smiling Crocodile for street tacos. I am vegetarian, so I always want to make sure that there's options for me, and this was like a perfect place.
There's 3 options, I believe, but I got the chicken and she got just the street tacos, which just had, what was it, like
corn, beans,
yeah,
you know, pico de gallo.
Oh, and it came with a side of pico de gallo and chips. We ate, and we ended up sitting in
like behind some trees and stuff. Like it was like, oh, it was right across from where the Smiling Crocodile was, the stand.
Which, by the way, the stand itself is right kind of by the entrance, like right by the Tree of Life. I think if you go right, I think it was on the right side. If you like heading straight towards it, it was on the right side, right or the left, to one side of it, you know. But I think it was towards the Dinosaur Land, whatever that's called.
We were eating lunch right after. We ended up going to Trilobites or Trilobites. Trilobites?
I think because it's dinosaur.
And we both got a Dole Whip. And it was like a swirled type of Dole Whip. And
I don't even know that, like, the taste was very unique. I don't know if it's something that's on their menu year round or if it was specific to whatever time of year we were at. It was very good. But it was big, it was good, it was, and we ended up sitting kind of, I don't even know.
There was like a bunch of like benches.
Yeah.
I think it was like off one of the paths. Like,
Yeah.
you know how in Animal Kingdom you can do like trails and stuff? I think it was off one of those, and there like was a bunch of different picnic benches. So yeah, so that was Animal Kingdom. So then
Oh, we saw Kevin. Don't forget
saw
that.
Kevin.
We saw
I
Kevin.
love Kevin.
I do too, and it was such a cool little spotting. Obviously, they have all of the characters on by that one bridge where you can see them on those boats. I find that very fun. But Kevin was just walking around.
I wonder if he goes on a boat.
I think he does because I think he's with. Or that might be Doug.
That'd
It
be
might be
Doug,
Doug
yeah.
and Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah.
So that was our Animal Kingdom. And then that same day, so we went back. We always love a little like nap in the middle of, and by we, I mean I like a little nap in the middle.
I don't nap, but I just like laying down, resting my feet.
This usually gives us some time to plan what we want to do for the rest of the day. Before we went back to the hotel room, we had snacks like on the beach. Once again, we had like a club, so we grabbed some of the snacks there, and we went and sat by the water, and it was like super calming. We were out there for maybe an hour.
Yeah, we were at the Polynesian, so they played like kind of tropical songs. Oh, but the benches are really uncomfortable. We sat on a swing.
So uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
I ended up sitting on the beach.
She sat on the bare the sand. The bare floor, I was gonna say. It's not floor when it's outside, it's the ground.
But then we ended up going to Hollywood Studios. Now, this is gonna be an unpopular opinion. We do not love Hollywood Studios.
It's probably our least favorite park, but we're not Star Wars fans.
Yeah, we still always wanted to go.
Yeah.
And primarily, so there's three reasons that we wanted to, okay, three reasons we wanted to go. First reason, I really wanted to go shopping. Because the first year that we went, we didn't have enough time. And I just wanted to like look around the stores.
They've got some good stores. I mean, that whole Hollywood Boulevard
Is all stores.
And because again, not a roller coaster fan, so when the Rock and Roll roller coaster was up and running, her and my sister would go, and me and my mom would just shop because we don't like that ride. So I think that's just something that you always wanted to do because you never got to because
I was always riding the Rock and Roller Coaster. But as I don't know if you know, but right now when we went, it was closed because they're rebranding.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go shopping. The second thing that we wanted to do was Jen needed to go to the Star Wars land, and
yeah. So my boyfriend is a real big Star Wars fan, and him and his dad give each other like fun sodas from whenever they go. So if they'll travel internationally, they like get cool sodas from different places. So when I wanted to get them some sodas from there because I thought that was cool, so we got a Sprite and a Coke, the cool like Star Wars branding. I don't know if there's a better term for it, but yeah, the cool ones, like the circular ones. So that was really fun to just go in and do. I had ridden the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run in November when I went, and it was just not something that I felt the desire to go on again, so we did not ride anything. I'm sure if I could have, it would have been fun to do Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of lost on us.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to get into it. So
and such long line. And
yeah, I feel like that's gonna be one once it's once we can get on it a little easier, we'll try it.
Yeah,
when
we'll
we go
see
back.
how long that takes.
That's true. And then the third reason is Mickey's Runaway Railroad. So Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. So that was one of the things that we did really enjoy. I like that ride, it's cute. Ended up having dinner there at Hollywood Studios. We went to Backlot Express.
Yeah.
I think I got a salad.
Yeah, we both got salads.
Yeah, it was just a salad day.
Yeah, so day 3 at Disney, you need a fruit or a vegetable.
You need some greens.
Yeah. At that point, it's not a want, it's a need.
Oh yeah. And then so that's when we ended up going to some of the stores, looking around, and then we went back, rode the bus back to our hotel, and we ended up getting a smoothie. All I wanted was a smoothie.
I can confirm I was there.
I really wanted a smoothie. So they had a version of a smoothie at the
The pool
like bar. It wasn't really a smoothie. It was good, but
it was more pina colada-y.
Yeah.
It was coconut-y. Yeah.
Like when I classify smoothie, I would classify it as blended up fruits.
Yes.
This was definitely just juices mixed together.
Yeah.
With maybe some raspberries in it.
Yeah, it had some sort of like syrup or something like that.
It was really, really good. Just not, not the smoothie that I was hoping for. But we had a smoothie, and frankly, we turned in early.
Yeah. We had it on our balcony though.
Yeah, it was
went
very
back up.
pretty.
Wow, we kind of started the day and ended the day on the balcony.
It's kind of cute.
Yeah, we were very pretty.
So,
yeah,
And that was day
day
3.
3.